Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Gary Green. I hope you're having a fantastic start of your week. As always, I'm going to be making my Monday video to help educate you and get you just more comfortable with real estate. Today was actually a really special day. I started my morning at a training. This training was held at a title company here in Pearland, and they give us a courtesy training on everything to do with wills. Wills have a lot to do with real estate, and so they're just trying to help the agents that bring them this business for closings and title work and all that. They're helping us just get a little more educated, more comfortable with them as well, so that we continue doing business with them. I am super excited to tell you what the training was all about. If you would like to learn more about wills and how it's related to real estate, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, and visit my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. Alright guys, so I don't mean to bring you down today and think about death and what happens when we lose our loved ones. It's probably the worst thing that a human can go through, just losing a loved one or even thinking about what's going to happen when I am gone. I try not to think about this too much. I just enjoy every day as if it were my last. However, now that I'm in real estate, I am thinking a lot more about the bigger picture. What's going to happen when I'm gone? What's going to happen with my home, with everything I own, and who will be the one who is going to get everything that I leave behind? I bet you are thinking about this too if you already have some children or possibly a loved one, and you just want to make sure that the people who are most close to you are taken care of when you're no longer with us. In today's class, we had a lawyer present to us what happens when someone dies, 1, without a will, or 2, with a will, and everything that has to happen in order for the children or the remaining loved ones to be able to claim these assets or property that their loved one had prior to passing. Obviously, the best route that this lawyer said we should take is to have a will. You can take this will to the courts so that everything is nice and clear. They understand what this person left behind and who they left it to. When you hire a lawyer, it's a lot easier and a lot less expensive that if you already have a will, they can use this information to do all the legal documents that have to be done in order for you to get all the belongings and anything that this person had prior to passing. The second option, which is not having a will, can be very expensive, very confusing, very aggravating. It can be very troublesome if the remaining loved ones don't get along and don't agree on things. And so it's really important that if you do not want people to possibly fight over or get into some huge arguments about anything that you had, it's best that you make it very clear in a will. According to this attorney that spoke today, you can write a will that is very, very detailed. It can say this account at Chase is going to this person, this other account at this other bank is going to a different person, and you can just say different things for all of your assets, everything you have. It can be really simple as just writing that everything that you owned goes to a particular person. For more specific information, obviously, make sure that you consult with your own attorneys. Today, I'm just kind of trying to remember everything this attorney said. It was a lot of good information. But yes, the key thing I want you to take away today is that make sure you're working on a will. I think it's never too early, and this is exactly what this attorney said. She said it's never too early to start a will. We never know when our last day is, and so if you do have things that are very important to you, if you have certain investments, you have money saved up, you have things that you want your family members to be legally passed on to them, it is really important that you write your will. Every will is different, and so you do have to consult with an attorney, like I said, and make sure that whatever will you're writing fits your needs and everything that you want. You don't actually have to share this will with anyone. However, she did say that someone does have to know how to locate it and be able to access it. So if you put it in a safe, but only you know the code, it's not going to be beneficial for your loved ones. just know that you will have to give this information to someone. Obviously, you have to trust them enough to know that they're not going to go in there and read your will, and maybe you have some very private things in there. Another takeaway from today's training is that if you don't have a will, your assets may be separated in a way maybe you didn't agree with. So do make sure that you do have a will. It's really important. If you take anything away from me today, I want you to sit down and think about what you would put in your will and what you will leave for your loved ones when you are gone. Things in our life change often, so possibly if you went through a divorce or you got married or you had kids and life events happen in your life, you can go back and edit that will, but at least you do have a will that in the event something were to happen, the government knows how to divide all your assets and your belongings. My goal this week is going to be to spread the word to as many people as possible. Try to get even my parents to write a will. I know my parents have been talking about this and I hate to think about it. They do want to know what's going to happen to all their belongings, and I tell them that that's the last thing we're going to think about if anything were to happen to them. But I know they feel a little bit better by filling something out and kind of feeling, I guess, a little secure about what's going to happen to my belongings. I don't want them to just disappear or get lost. I worked really hard, especially, my parents have their house paid off. Paying off a house is a lot of work, and so they want to make sure that all their hard efforts and money are not lost. It could happen to any family where people start to disagree, and then it can actually break up the family because money just kind of kills relationships. Sometimes it can be like an evil you can't just really get away from. So if your personal choice is, I don't even want to deal with that kind of stress, I actually want all my money to go to some kind of charity or some kind of group or something that's good for people, then you can make that choice. So make sure that you write a will and someone knows where this will is at. We definitely don't want things to get super messy. They're already pretty bad when someone passes, and so you want to stay away from having to deal with headaches of figuring out what kind of assets and what kind of properties and all of that information. Would be the easiest, just find that will, take it to the courts, get a lawyer to help you, and then take care of the problem right away. This attorney also did say a lot of times families don't really want to deal with a lot, and so the charges for her services depend on how much you're willing to put in or how much you want them to take care of. So that was a training today. I did learn a lot, and I'm hoping that this will help you as well. Again, I challenge you this week to think about writing a will. At least start drafting it and brainstorm everything that you have, everything that you own, and how you would disperse of all of that. Feel free to leave in the comments below if you have already written a will, or maybe you're planning to, and who you would leave all your belongings to. Is it your children, maybe your spouse, maybe your parents or siblings? I'm interested in knowing who you would leave everything to. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos just like this. Thanks for taking a few minutes of your time with me. I hope you learned something today, and I can't wait to teach you more next time. See you soon, and thanks for watching.